The small changes that make a difference. Now, I've had the privilege of traveling a bit, and I pay attention to pilots as they're flying. And we always have this discussion. I have a good friend of mine who's a pilot. She's actually spoken at one of these events. When you take off from Nairobi and you're heading, let's say you're heading to South Africa. When you're in Nairobi, a small percentage of a degree change could end you in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean or in South Africa. A small degree at the beginning. Why? Because of the distance in place, a small change can allow you to end up in a completely different time zone. As a principle, it is a habit that when money comes in, if we get that cash, if you pay everybody else, there's nothing left. Because what's happening is we've gotten so used to paying the government, we pay our relatives, we pay the church, we pay everybody. Nothing is left. We pay the landlord, the supermarket. And so if we don't get that habit right, this is what tends to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I assure you, no matter what income you're earning, you can still spend it all. I assure you. People always think $1 million is hard to spend. It is not hard to spend. I'm telling you, $1 million, you can spend it on one item. And then what do you have after that? And so the issue is with what you have. Do you have a plan? Do you have a goal that you have set in place? And are you moving forward on that? So pay yourself first. Tracking your expenses every day of your life, I find that too difficult. And so I had to find a way that was more practical for me. Here's what works for me, and I hope it'll work for you as well. Do it once for 1 month every year. So for 1 month, select the month. Now, December is one of those months you don't want to select because it's an odd month. If you're employed, you get paid early. There are many things happening. So I've found anywhere between March and September, those are good months. You pick one, track your expenses, because as the years go by, things change. So if you can do that once every so often, it's going to make a difference for your life. So continue to take control of your finances. They can get out of hand. We can own so many things, but those things can take money out of our pocket. So like that car, that's why it was for us. The new car that we wanted to drive. Yes, it's lovely. It's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But I have to understand that where it is, in fact, right now, it is taking money out of my pocket. Because I took this opportunity as I was coming, I took the left. When you took the right, I took the left because there's a car wash there. And I left my car there being washed. So that's those guys are salespeople. If you've ever gone to this car wash over here, they greet you there and say, hey, gari nahitaji kapolish kidogo, engine wash. Now, not the normal engine wash, your steam, Good. They wanted to sell me everything. So my car is literally out there costing me money. All right? And if that's the only thing that I own, then I'm going to find myself in a difficult place. And so the challenge, dear friends, is to focus on assets. Right now, I want you've done your balance sheets, those who are in the class. But for everyone else who's here, out of all the things that you own, how many of them put money in your pocket?